Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Alright, so I have a new camera, so let's see, hopefully it will be, it's a little bit different, so if I get any glitches, I'll let you know, but it looks like everything's going just fine. Okay, so it is October, so I have dragged out my Halloween decks. This one is the Monsters Tarot deck, Universal Monsters, and it is by Casey Gilly and illustrated by Joe Wilson. See if you can see it there. There we go. Okay, I thought this would be the perfect deck to read on this very, very, very bizarre story. Okay, if you haven't heard, I'm sure you have, Meghan Markle went to Fashion Week. Very unexpected, was not announced. I assume she was invited. Can't imagine crashing Fashion Week. But I do know that she was there on a day that was a little bit later in the Fashion Week. Wasn't at the start. And she wore this dress, if you're going to call it that, this white dress by, I'm not going to say the designer name because they have a very terrible history from 2022 on a shoot that they did involving children in very inappropriate content. They have since deleted it. Never really apologized for it, but they've since deleted it. But they've had a stain on their name. And, of course, that's who Meghan has her dress by. This dress that, like I said, doesn't really even qualify as a dress as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so I think it was before she went to Fashion Week or while she was there, before I guess she appeared, she posted a note that was supposedly written, I mean, we're assuming by Harry, but amazingly, it's on the hotel paper where she's staying. Okay. Anyway, the note said, "Knock 'em dead," and then she's got it covered up with a wine glass, of course. "Have the best time, XXX." But this is written on hotel paper. That's really interesting. And all this information that I'm giving you, I'm crediting from the Think Beautiful channel. I'll put a link to her video up here. She did a bang out job. She just did all kinds of research and she found all this stuff, which I think is so interesting. So I'm giving her credit for all this information. Anyway, so she posted that note that was written. She also posted a picture of herself with Samira Nasser. Now, she's the editor-in-chief of Harper's Bazaar. Interesting. She wasn't photographed with anyone else, like of any prominence, but she was photographed with the editor-in-chief, the chief editor of Harper's Bazaar. So, who has graced the cover of Harper's Bazaar many, many, many times? Why, none other than the late Princess Diana. And what dress was she wearing? Why, this beautiful black backless dress. Here's Diana, and here's Meghan. This woman has she lost her mind? She's imitated Diana in so many fashion outfits and shoots and styles and poses. The woman is literally, in my opinion, she's gone insane. Allegedly, my opinion. That's absolutely crazy. Now, this dress that Diana wore was from Donna Karan, I believe, and it was in 1995. She graced the cover. And then later on, I don't know what year it was after Diana passed away, they did this limited special edition in honor of Diana, and they posted the picture of this dress. Amazing, absolutely amazing. And then, of course, the very crazy thing that Meghan did was to take a video of herself in a limo with her shoes off, but wearing pantyhose. I thought she didn't like to wear nude pantyhose. How interesting. Anyway, her feet up in the limo, and she's at night, and she's taking a video of herself very near the tunnel where Diana lost her life. That's just disgustingly sick. Now, I have to say, I read that when the investigation was going on by the French authorities many years later when they were doing an investigation to see, had Diana been murdered. During that time, Harry apparently had his security team drive him through that tunnel. He drove through the tunnel where his mother died. So I'm not sure how he feels about Meghan taking a photo or taking a video of herself driving near that tunnel. But Harry has actually driven through that tunnel. He had someone drive him through that tunnel. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So anyway, in this reading, what I'd like to do is find out, has she literally lost her mind? And what did Harry think of all this? What's going on? So for this reading, I'm going to use the Universal Monsters Tarot deck. It's very early in the morning. Sorry, I'm still in my pajamas. Oh, goodness, it's just been one of those mornings. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so, why did Meghan Markle go to Fashion Week? Why did she go there? I mean, just, why'd she go there? Was it for the clothes? Just to get out there? Or did she go there just to video herself going near that tunnel? Okay, so this is the Four of Candles, which is the Four of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh. So in this deck, okay, the minor arcanas, the candles are wands, and crypts are cups, claws are swords. I'm using the ones with claws, isn't that cool? And then castles are pentacles. So I'll refresh your memory as we go along. So the Four of Wands in reverse is about funerals. Yep, unhappy home. Yep, that sort of thing. Nice. Okay, so why did Meghan Markle go to Fashion Week? And what did Harry think of Meghan going to Fashion Week? I mean, did he even know? Because she just showed up. And then, why did Meghan take that video of herself in the tunnel? Or near the tunnel. She wasn't in the tunnel, but she was near the tunnel. Oh, there's the Hierophant. That's the crown. Of course, the monarchy. So why did Meghan take that video of herself near the tunnel where Diana died? And what did Harry think? And this is the Five of Claws in reverse, which is the Five of Swords in reverse. Ooh, well, that's about losing a fight. Losing a fight. All right, so what did Harry think when he heard that Meghan had taken that video of herself near the tunnel? Boy, these cards I haven't used these cards in a year. How can they be ready already? All right, and then I'm just going to ask the question straight out. Has Meghan Markle lost her mind? Has she lost her mind? And does Meghan really think she's Diana? Does she like think that she's Diana 2.0? I mean, does she really think that? And what is Harry gonna do in response to Meghan's antics? What's he gonna do? Oh, well, that's the King of Claws. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. Well, there's some nasty energy. That's being very vicious. And then the Three of Crypts in reverse, which is the Three of Cups in reverse. That's about losing friends. Ooh. All right. So let's see. I think these cards are ready. My goodness. Yep, absolutely. All right, we're just going to cut here. 7 questions. We're going to do 7 cards. Let's see what the Monsters deck wants to tell us. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I do have private readings open again for October and November, so if you would like to sign up for a private reading, just click on the link below. All right, the underlying energy is the World in reverse. King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. Ooh, and the King of Claws again. Ooh, in reverse. Wow. Well, we have 2 men. Yes, we do. King of Wands and the King of Claws, the King of Swords in reverse. All right, so the World in reverse. The World upright is about successful completions. It is about finishing what it is you set out to do and moving on to the next phase. And in reverse, not successfully completing something that you needed to do. You're kind of stuck in this phase. You're not moving on. The King of Wands. This can be about authority figures. It can be about police and investigations. It can be about attorneys as well. And then the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords upright. this very strong masculine energy. It can be quite harsh, and when used in not its shadow aspect, just very determined and harsh, and in reverse, very, very determined, nasty energy. Now, okay, I know Marcus Anderson was there. He would be the King of Cups, so I don't see him here. You've got two men there. How very interesting. All right, we'll see how this turns out in this reading. All right, why did Meghan Markle go to Fashion Week in Paris? Why did she go there? The Eight of Pentacles. She was working very hard. Was she working to find a man there? Eight of Pentacles, working very hard, trying to master her craft. So she was working. Tarot, can you clarify what she was working on? Just give me an idea. What was she working so hard on? She was working so hard. My goodness, poor little dear. Poor little dear was working so hard. The 10 of... Ooh. 10 of Candles is the 10 of Wands. This is a burden. She didn't want to have to... She didn't want to have to go there. You know, she had a very sour look on her face the entire time she was there. She didn't look very good. All the harsh chemicals she keeps putting in her body, and all of the everything she's doing to herself for her physical features, her crash dieting, whatever she's doing, it's really starting to show on her face. Her face she did not look good at all. She looked like she's in her 50s. But, she might be, allegedly. Anyway, she was working very hard at a burden. She had some burden. She had some obligation that she had to do. There's a rumor that this might have been set up by William Morris, because there were some people there who were with the William Morris agency. So she may have had some obligation that she had to fulfill. I don't think she wanted to be there. She figured, since I'm going to be there, I'm gonna cosplay Diana, which is exactly what she did. All right, what did Harry think of Meghan going to Paris? What did he think about that? The Knight of Candles. Well, that's the Knight of Wands. He thought she was just going on a journey. He knew that she was going. He just thought it was something that she needed to do. It was an information gathering. He thought she was going to gather information. That she had some other purpose in being there and getting some information or getting something set up. He knew about it. He did know about it. But she had some other purpose. There was some burden she had to fulfill, and it was she was gathering some information on something. All right. Why did Meghan Markle take that video of herself near the tunnel where Diana died? Why did she do that? The Two of Candles with the Two of Wands, she's making plans. She had a purpose in doing that. She had to know that she was going to get a lot of pushback about that. Sometimes I think she does stuff just to get people to attack her, so she can come back out and say, "Oh, you're just attacking me because I'm a woman of color, and you're just being mean." She had a plan. She made plans to do that, and she's got some plan in mind. It wasn't just an impulse thing, obviously. All right, what did Harry think about when he heard that Meghan had taken that video of herself near the tunnel? What did he think of that? Oh my God, death in reverse. That's about an actual death. Oh my God. I don't think he liked it at all. It's like, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to, why are you there where my mom died? This is about an actual death. Death upright is about transition and change and endings. And in reverse, permanent transition, permanent change, permanent endings. I don't think he knew that she was going to do that. I think he was very shocked by it. Even though he did it himself, he did not take a video of himself doing it. He just, I guess just wanted to drive down that area. He didn't know she was going to do that. I think he was very offended. He's like, it's almost like a sacrilege on, where his mother died. All right. Has Meghan lost her mind? Has she just lost her mind? The Fool in reverse. This is being very risky. She's taking a lot of risks. That could be a yes. The Fool upright is about new beginnings, and in reverse, it's about being stupid. She's being very stupid. And she could be well on her way. Does Meghan really think that she's Diana 2.0? Does she really think that? Oh my God, the Hierophant. She wants the Crown to think of her like that. Yeah, she really does. And she has plans to, as she goes on, more and more, she's going to more and more be imitating Diana because she wants the monarchy to think of her like Diana. I want you to treat me and give me the same prestige that Diana had. She absolutely wants to represent the monarchy as an imitation of Diana. Good gracious. Well, what is Harry going to do in response to Meghan's antics? What's he going to do? 8 of Crips in reverse. Well, that's the 8 of Cups. Well, he wants to walk away. He wants to walk away, but he feels like he can't. Yeah. It's right over the death card. Oh my God. Is he thinking that's his only way out? Allegedly? She's embarrassed him. She's absolutely mortified him. It's like, I gotta get away from her. I don't know how to do it. And it's over the death card. He's mortified that she did that she's pulled these antics. Not going to Fashion Week, but I think he realizes now that the only reason why she went was to be able to take that video. And she's wearing Diana's, almost an imitation of Diana's dress. I don't think he realized exactly what she had planned. He knew she was going on a trip to go over there, but I don't think he had any idea of what she had planned. Goodness. All right, we'll do a wrap up here. Why did Meghan go to Fashion Week? She was really working hard, and there was some burden for her. 10 of Candles is the 10 of Wands. It was a burden because she really didn't have. I don't think she was really invited per se. I mean, she had the dress from the designer, but there was I think it was Dame Kirsten Scott or something like that. She was trying to talk to her, and she totally ignored Meghan and turned away from her. Every time Meghan tried to talk to people, they just turned their noses up at her. So it was a burden for her to be there because she knew she wasn't going to get accepted, but she was working hard at something to do with some men. I don't know if she was meeting an attorney there. And the King of Swords in reverse. She had some nasty purpose. She was making plans about doing something rather vicious. All right, and what did Harry think of her going to Paris? He thought she was just going on a trip. Just a trip to Fashion Week. Just a trip. And she is now the Knight of Wands for me. So this is Meghan just going, just doing her thing. Oh, she just wants to go. He had no idea that this all was going to happen. And then, why did Meghan take that video of herself near the tunnel? Because she's making some plans. It's part of a plot that she has to establish herself as the second Diana. That's literally what she has in mind. And what did Harry think when he saw that video that she posted? It just brought his mother's death back to him. He was mortified that she had done that. And has Meghan lost her mind? She's being very stupid. She's being very stupid. I think that she's getting ready to cross that line into insanity, allegedly. And does she really think she's Diana? Sure does. And she wants the crown to think it too. She's going to shove it down their throats. And then what's Harry going to do in response? He wants to go. He wants to leave. He doesn't know how. He feels like he can't because she's brought the death of his mother back to him, and he's thinking, is death my only way out? I hope that's not what that means, allegedly. But in our underlying energy, something's not finished. She won't stop. She's going to keep doing this over and over and over again. And she's going to have the backing of someone. I wonder if this is the designer. But she has some other purpose with the King of Swords in reverse, which is very vicious, nasty energy. I know she was probably trying to kick William off the front pages with that wonderful interview he did with Eugene. Goodness. All right, there you go. That's pretty sick. But there you go. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate my subscribers. Hope you guys are doing amazing. And if you're not a subscriber, well, please do subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss another reading. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.